Hello, I'm Janice and I hope you're all doing well. I am currently back in Sydney, Australia, and I have somehow chosen the most noisy place to do my intro. I am so sorry about that. If you've missed the last few vlogs, I was previously in New Zealand with my sister doing this massive camper van adventure. This was something that's been on our bucket list for a while, so it was really exciting and really surreal to be able to tick it off. We spent 24 hours a day for 9 days with each other. Somehow both of us survived. But anyway, I am back in Sydney and I figured I really wanted to go and check out places that's been on my list for the longest time. And today's theme is I am visiting places that I have been meaning to visit. And I am starting off the video here in Marrickville on a very busy road in Marrickville. The reason I'm here is because I wanted to do my intro, and as you know, I'm always solo vlogging and I need a place to put my mini tripod and my camera, and this was the best thing that I could find. Sorry about the noisy road. Hopefully it's not too noisy because I've got the mic here, which, by the way, today's video is sponsored by Sony. I got my first ever Sony camera back in 2020 when they released the ZV-1, which is like a small point and shoot camera that I filmed like hundreds of vlogs on. So it's very exciting to be like officially sponsored by Sony on one of my YouTube videos. I'll be using their gear for the entirety of this video. And the first place that we're heading to is a place in Marrickville that does sandwiches. Can you guess? If you can't, it's okay, because we're heading there right now. We're currently at Angus here in Marrickville, and I've got myself a coffee and also a fish sandwich. My usual order is a soy cappuccino. This looks beautiful. Oh, it's my first coffee of the day. It's nice. So this is the sandwich that I'm talking about. I opted for the fish sandwich, and this is what it looks like. Ooh. There we go. We've got the house-made focaccia, pickles and onions, cheese, and a thick golden crumbed fish fillet. Okay, so I feel like sandwiches are a very personal choice, and for me, this is what makes a good sandwich. I think firstly, you need to look into the bread. Personally, I don't like bread that's too hard, so I don't like it when it's like super toasted because it cuts the top of my mouth, and this house-made focaccia is a tip from me. And then it's the filling, like that's pretty much the main character. The fish flavor is very strong, and I do like how punchy that dill pickle sauce is. I'm super partial to things that are vinegary, so bear that in mind. I do wish the crumb of this fish was like even crispier. That's the only thing. And then third, how easy is it to eat? Sometimes I feel like sandwiches that are too big, you can't do a one-biter. This one, you can easily do a one-biter. This reminds me of like a bougie filet-o-fish. Well, hello there. So while I have you, I figured I might talk about some of the really typical gear that I use when I film a vlog. So this is my go-to camera. I actually started vlogging with the Sony ZV-1. That was my go-to camera since 2020 when it first came out, and it's been with me through so many vlogs, but now I use the ZV-E10 Mark II. And as always, when I'm vlogging, I need a tripod because my arms aren't very long. And the one that I use is this Sony grip, which has a detachable Bluetooth remote. Okay, in terms of mics, it's the Sony ECM W3. It's so important for me when I vlog to have an external mic because I go to really noisy environments, like restaurants, where if I don't have an external mic, it's so frustrating to listen to me. And there are actually many reasons why I really like the ECM W3. It's super compact and plugs straight into the Sony hot shoe, so you don't need any wires or cords. Okay, now I want to talk about camera backpacks. So I do actually have a camera backpack, but I actually never use it because I don't know, maybe it's just like my body shape. I look so awkward when I wear it. I actually look like a turtle. So I never really wear this, even though this is such a great camera backpack. I just wear like a normal backpack. I feel like if I was like a taller, bigger guy, this would look fine on me. So if you have any smaller camera backpack recommendations, please let me know, because I don't know if this one is it. Oh, and this is all being filmed on the Sony A7C, and it's been with me for like 4 years now. I always shoot with 2 cameras just because it's easiest when I go to a restaurant. I set up this camera so I can talk to it, and then I have that camera, which is filming me right now, to film all the food. So I don't have to keep like moving it around, because I film solo like a lot, and that's just the easiest. Anyway, that's enough for my gear. Let's head to our next location on this list. We're about to head to a restaurant that I've been meaning to visit for the longest time, and you get to see a little BTS of how I film. It's a place called Tento here in Surrey Hills, and I am going to be trying their Ochazuke today. Thank you so much.
So the
Wow.
coming with the green tea soup.
Yeah.
You can pour the soup is over the rice.
Okay.
And then I have the side dish, which is the sesame tofu, spring pickle, eggplant with miso cheese, onsen egg, and salad.
Thank you. And this is what I usually look like when I'm filming a video. So my camera is actually sitting on the Sony grip. You can actually take the remote out and then control your camera without touching it. Things like start and stop recording, zooming in and out, and I can take photos of myself without bothering anyone. Anyway, back to the food. So we got the Ochazuke, and we also got a lobster ramen. And I just want to say the ceramic bowls and the plates that they use are so beautiful. Anyway, this ramen comes with lobster and a lobster oil separately. And let me try. We're sitting outside, so you know, Australian summer, there are gonna be flies around. I'm going to try the lobster raw. Ooh. It's like super rich and seafoody, kind of like a lobster bisque, but in a ramen broth form. Ooh, I really like it. And they've also got lobster oil and lobster butter to add to your ramen and just add it to taste. Yum. This is like an intense lobster flavor in the oil. And the lobster butter, I didn't taste anything. I can't taste anything in the lobster butter.
Oh, really?
But the lobster oil, that was like intense. We also have the matcha with coconut water. So refreshing. It tastes like a matcha coconut ice cream, but like melted. So Ochazuke is where you pour tea into rice. Apparently in Japan, this is a way to use your leftover rice. Like I use my leftover rice in fried rice. I think that's the perfect rice for it. And you know, in Japan, they use it for Ochazuke. I get a lot of congee. And they've also got puffed rice in it, so it adds like a nice crispy, crunchy texture. I love the spinach sesame so much. It's actually one of my favorite starters. Katsu eggplant. And it comes with a miso cheese, creamy, umami, and just hits every texture. It's really good. Okay, so for dinner tonight, we're at a place called Cash Only Diner. Although it's called Cash Only Diner, they do accept credit cards. And the menu here focuses on food in the Hue region. And I've ended up ordering 3 different things. I'm here by myself, and I was told I've ordered quite a bit for one person, but I am quite confident in my ability to demolish delicious food. So one thing I always have with me when I'm filming at restaurants is an external mic, just because restaurants are usually quite loud, and with an external mic I can talk quite softly into the mic and not draw too much attention to myself. Okay, just so you guys know how it sounds like without an external mic, I'm gonna take my mic off and show you what the ambient sound is like. This is what it sounds like without an external mic, so you get a feel of what the ambient sound here is like. So you doesn't really have the music playing in the background. There's a lot of kind of chatting and talking in the background as well, as you would expect in a busy restaurant. And for me, I find it more frustrating to watch a video with bad audio than to watch a video with like good audio but shady footage. All right. The first thing we're trying for today is the cash-only spring rolls. I can see carrots, black fungus, wood ear mushroom, I think they're the same thing, glass noodles, we have prawns and also pork, and we've got a very generous portion of salad and a dipping sauce that I believe is nukmam. It's very crunchy, it's savory, I like all the different textures in there. This is a great starter dish. One of the 3 dishes that I got is the Bun Bo Hue. It's perfect because it's actually raining outside right now, so there's perfect dish for this kind of weather. It's got a chili kick, and I can also taste a bit of lemongrass as well. And I wonder if they have some fermented shrimp paste, but it's got like a rich, deep, savory flavor. Okay, I want to quickly talk about the toppings in this bowl. So we have sliced beef, we have Vietnamese ham, we've got a bunch of salad leaves I'm going to add on top, and I also added a very generous thing of lime. Okay, I'm starting to sweat already. I'm so incredibly spice sensitive. It is actually laughable, but I love it. So I'm going to try my best to improve my spice tolerance. Anyway, I just want to say this is like a hug in a bowl. I love the chewiness of the noodles. It's very round and it's got a bit more bite to it. I'd equate it to like maicin, which I do love as well. Okay, we started with the main dish, but now we're moving backwards and I'm going to be trying the Banh Xeo. We've got this beautiful Vietnamese crispy pancake, and inside we have onions, we have bean sprouts, we have pork belly, and we also have prawns. And on the side we have some pickled carrots, and we've got lots and lots of fresh salad, and of course the delicious dipping sauce, the nukmam. I'm just gonna cut a little bit of the pancake, put it into a lettuce leaf, add some pickles, and just go from there. It's so crunchy, it's so juicy. You've got the pork belly and the prawns. You've got a little bit of like that acidity from the pickles, and then in combination with the sweet and tangy fish sauce, it's amazing. It's delicious. What more do you want? Alright, and that is pretty much it for this video. If there are any other places in Sydney that's been on your must-visit list for a while or has been sitting in your notes app and you don't mind sharing, please let me know. I'd love to check it out. And yeah, thank you so much for watching till the end. I have a lot more videos planned for this YouTube channel this year, so stay tuned for that. Subscribe if you haven't already. Turn on the notification bell if you haven't already. And I'll see you in my next video very, very soon. Bye.